Before watching this video of the G-Tech, make sure that you subscribe to G-Tech and turn the bell notification icon to all to get all the regular notifications.
Well guys, this is the dashboard of the Toyota Fortuner. Again, it looks really premium and sporty though. The quality levels are again great. You get this beautiful dark brown leather finish done around the center console and on the center part of the dashboard as well. Actually, it matches with the upholstery theme of the car. Like on the seats as well, you get the dark brown upholstery done, so there is the same case. And these are the AC vents. You get a clock over there, and this is the all automatic climate control. You get a 12-volt charging socket over there, and these are the port for the aux and for the pan drive, and you get the traction control and the hill assist over there. And this is for the 4x4. This car is 4x4, that is high to high 4 and low 4, so you need to push them down in order to get along with that. You get a good handle over there to hold on as the car is really high, and that really enhance the SUV feel of the car while sitting inside. And this is the steering wheel. Again, you get the cruise control over here. These are the buttons to operate the MID screen of the car, and these all are the audio controls. And you also get pedal shifter on the steering wheel. As it is an automatic car, this car gets a 6-speed automatic transmission. You get an IRVM, but that is unfortunately not electronic unit. And there you get the driver side sun visor with anti-gate holder and a vanity mirror with a light as well, as you can see. Same is the case over there. That side you get anti-gate holder along with a vanity mirror with a light, and here you get room lamps with LED lighting, as you can see. And you also get a sunglass holder over there, and you get a grab handle on the driver side as well. So let me first of all turn on the car and show you the key of the vehicle. So this is the key of the Toyota Fortuner. It says Fortuner written over there with a certain type of graphics which really look premium, and the key is absolutely great. Toyota's branding down over there. This is to lock the car, this is to unlock the car, and this is to open the boot. So here you've got a cuppy hole. We can easily keep the key. It gets eco mode and power mode trains available over here. And this is the center armrest, which is really comfortable. It really helps you out while driving the car, and there's a storage space beneath the armrest as well. You get this piano black finish done on the window gears. You get all 4 auto up and auto down power windows along with the Fortuner. This is to lock and unlock the car. This is for the window lock or either child lock, and these are the controls for the ORVMs. You get parking sensors button over there, and power door off button over there, and the boot to and a button to open the boot. There is the engine start and stop button. So let's turn on the car. The car is currently in parking mode, so I just have to press the brake and push the engine start and stop button. There it says depress brake and then start engine. So there the car turns on. It sounds like a typical diesel motor. Again, it is the touchscreen infotainment system of the car, which is by the way 7-inch, but it feels little bit of outdated. The layout of this infotainment system is not that stylish or great as such, but it does get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity over there. That gets the navigation system, and you get a CD drive as well. And as I told you, it supports CD and USB, aux, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. It also gets navigation over there that works really fluid. And getting into menu, so there says navigation, audio, telephone, eco, setup and USB 142. Getting into home, so that is the home of the car. Settings over there. Again, general, home screen, voice and all the general settings. And that is for the audio. The infotainment is again really great. It works really fluid, and the audio outputs again really great as well. But again, the layout is bit of outdated, so there it feels little bit of offbeat. But the infotainment of the Endeavour is slightly better than this unit. And here's the automatic climate control. As I told you, the AC is turned on at the moment, and this is the auto control. And you get in clock here, as I told you, where it shows the current time. And this is the instrumental panel of the Toyota Fortuner, which is absolutely great and sensational, and it can be operated here with this button over there with these controls. These are actually controls of the MID screen. So on the right side you get the speedometer along with the fuel gauge, and on the left side you get the RPM meter along with the temperature gauge, and in the center you get a MID screen which shows you a lot of information which really can be accessed from here, like the direction, music which is currently playing with the infotainment screen, and no warnings kind of will be displayed over there. It shows the outside temperature and in which gear the car is currently parked and in which mode drivetrain the car is currently there. And these are the settings. These are the normal controls: current, after reset, range and everything all else. Average fuel comparison after reset, hold to reset, current odometer which is showing around 1,03,952 kilometers that has done. This is obvious regarding a Fortuner. It is a Fortuner, so it is really obvious that it does a great job. And again, this is the instrumental cluster of the car. So it also gets the reverse parking camera over there. Let me show you that. So there's the reverse parking camera. It gets guidelines there which aren't adaptive. So the overall feel of the dashboard is really nice. It feels premium and luxury as well. The upmarket feel is maintained through a lot of elements throughout the interiors of the car. But there are certain things which would have already been offered by Toyota with the Fortuner. Like one is the sunroof, which is unfortunately not there and is there with its rival Toyota. With the Endeavour. There's the Endeavour Park, as you can see. Well, I have also reviewed the Endeavour, so you can check out the description of this video to watch the review of the Endeavour. Another thing is that it doesn't get a automatic inside review mirror. Third thing is that the plastics are kind of a mix and match in terms of qualities. Like on the topmost part of the dashboard you get plastics which are a little bit of hard, and on the bottom part of the dashboard as well there are plastics which are really hard. So that is one case with the plastic quality of the car. So turning off the AC that time. So in terms of practicality, this car gets door pockets on all the 4 doors, and this car gets twin glove boxes. One glove box is this, which gets a beautiful finish with the leather treatment, and it says Fortuner written over there. So there's a button, we'll click that button and there the glove box opens. And second glove box is this. Again you get a button there and this glove box can also be locked. Pressing this button and there the second glove box opens. You also get 2 beverage holders over here which can be really covered. You get this beautiful wooden finish done all around the gear lever and with the center console linked. There's a small cubby hole where actually the moment the key is kept. Again a storage space beneath the armrest. You get 2 beverage holders just in front of the AC vents as well, just in front of the side AC vents, so there it will keep your drink cool. Same is the case with that side, and same is the case with that side rear AC vents as well. So this is the front cabin of the Toyota Fortuner. It is great. And talking about the sitting comfort, it is absolutely tremendous. You get very comfortable seats. You get good side motoring done over there. The under thigh support is great. The lumbar support is also pretty decent, and there's no kind of problem in terms of the overall support and of the comfort of the seats. So again, it is a great car in terms of the cabin and in terms of the overall feel inside.